So why is Big Thursday so important? So if we start at the beginning, which is when there was nothing, not even you and I, not the sun, not the planets, not this universe. So at a particular time that we now know to be Thursday, a light appeared. And that light created what we call Lord Shiva. So when Lord Shiva was created, Lord Shiva in turn created Brahma, Brahma in turn created Vishnu. Then the worlds were created with the sun and the universe and everything else. This all happened on a particular time, particular day. And that day, when all of this happened, is a Thursday. And when Lord Shiva looked around and said, where has this come from? He saw the planet Jupiter. And that planet Jupiter is where he resides and where Brahma and Vishnu and all that created those three gurus resides for our purposes. All done on a Thursday. All done on a Thursday. So, when all this was done, the form of God, the form of Shiv, came onto the earth. And the reason it's the form of Shiv is because we have a piece of Shiv in us. And what in the initial parts of when humans came on the earth, what they were so connected, what they did is because they were so connected to Lord Shiva, that they became like him. The dreadlocks, no bathing, the no wearing clothes, friends, i.e. not harming any animals, surrounded by ants and insects. They would go into such deep meditation because their connection was so strong that they didn't care about anything. They didn't care about eating, they didn't care about sleeping, they didn't care about their physical welfare, they didn't care about their appearance. And they let their hair grow. They let their nails grow. They didn't wash anything that covered their body. And this is a tradition that has continued for spiritual people, for yogis, for swamis, for fakir, for rishis, for many, many centuries, thousands of centuries. So today, now, let's come into 2024/2025. We as human beings, we're only here, we say, because of Guru, because of God, because of Vishnu, because of Shiva, because of Brahma. Correct? But we forget what's in between, which is these spiritual people who meditated, who put their feet on this earth and did the good things. Looked after the insect, looked after the ants, and looked after the spiders, looked after all the creeper crawlies, right? And today, if you ask the scientists, they will tell you that the start of our ecosystem is these creepy crawlies. So we have to respect these. Not only respect God and Lord Shiva and Brahma, Vishnu, but also we have to respect the spiritual people, the rishis, the swamis, the fakirs, the spiritual people that have come on this earth. And in order to respect them in this day, the only way we can respect them in this day, 2024, 2025, in this century, in this era, is we sacrifice, just a small sacrifice, the cutting of our nails, the cutting of our hair, no soap on the body, no washing clothes. So we respect that. If you want spiritual. If you don't want spiritual, then do what the hell you want to do. But if you respect spiritual, this is what you need to do. And if you go back to the old villages in most of India, even Pakistan, some places in Afghanistan, they still don't wash their hair on a Thursday. They don't cut their nails. They don't wash clothes. They don't wash hair. This type of stuff. It's changed over the centuries. Right? But this is the true part. You don't cut your nails. You don't cut your hair. You don't wash any clothes. You don't lend money or borrow money because they never had any money. So you respect all of these things. And if you eat non-veg and you drink alcohol, then on Thursday this should be missed. You should give one day where you don't eat meat or you don't drink alcohol. And this is why Thursday is important. Now let's come on to Big Thursday. Big Thursday is so important because it adds up everything that you've done during that month, including those Thursdays, which weren't Big Thursdays, but you didn't cut your nails, you didn't wash your hair, you didn't put soap on your body, you didn't lend money, borrow money, give any donation, didn't wash any clothes. They add all that up. And in between, they add up all the good you've done and all the bad you've done. So all the positive done and all the negative you've done. So when you come to Guru on a Big Thursday and he places his hand on your head, all of that is amalgamated, all of that is worked out, all of that is calculated, and some adjustments can be made, which are a benefit to you. Right? Some adjustments can be made, which are a benefit to you. Hence, it's so important to come on Big Thursday. On top of that, it gives you an impetus. You get a blessing that gives you an impetus for the rest of the month. Right. On a spiritual level, and don't forget, spirituality is the foundation of all morals and all ethics. Society. So spirituality is the foundation of all moral and society. And we live in a society. We work in order to pay our bills. We have family around us. We need to get on with everybody. So you get that blessing for that month. And then you come back again. The next month. And the next month. Now, of course, if there's something going on that makes you miss, then of course you have to do that family function. You're not well. Anything work related that's important, that sort of thing, then that's understandable. You're forgiven for that. But you try your best to come not only on a Thursday, but more importantly on a Big Thursday. These are the reasons why. Now do you understand how important it is? It's just not a day.